Guys, welcome back to the Upside Down Show right here on CTTV. And trust me, the entertainment is building.
It's
just amazing.
Now, he is the definition of entertainment. You know, he's all kinds of moods. I mean,
he's got a culture to his name, if I should put it.
He lives in his own world, you know, set his own rules, live by them religiously, and he just can't be bothered. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this gentleman comes from somewhere, and I'm very, very interested.
From my fireplace.
You know, and I really, all these years, want to really get closer, you know, to ask certain questions, and I'm very, very excited. I'm sure people are excited, but I am super excited because I have a lot of questions I want to ask him, from family to why he does the things he does, to his philosophies of life, to everything, you know,
into his creative stuff. I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the gentleman that we're talking about.
I hear you bumping your gums, that's kokonsa. Gossiping, that's kokonsa. You say you dey talk mamata. I ask you to say, why does it matter? If it's unimportant, then why you speaking about me? Because I'm making it, I know you used to doubt me.
The way they kick it,
This one is paying you. I'm getting under your skin like someone.
As you all know, we have in the studios with us today the man, the Kubolo, the love, the one and only Wanlov, the Kubolo. Morning, sir.
Is it morning?
It's morning, huh?
Oh, you know, it's morning in your world. It's okay, we accept.
Blame Corona. I sleep all the time.
What are you using these for? Your instruments?
Yeah.
Play small, let me see.
Play
something.
Oh, okay.
Sing it.
Hey. September born, no go do me April fool. Promoters try use me like some tool. Have a look at the bear, I see what they come to. Dive in the crowd like a swimming pool. Ow. No can do, what the Mazi can do, baboon can do. But the panda can't see the baboon bamboo. That's for me, that's for you.
How are you?
Stressed.
Why?
I'm traveling and I'm afraid of the way the airports are affected now, and travel and white people.
Where are you going?
I'm going on a short tour with Mensa in Lausanne, Switzerland, Lyon, France, and Montpellier, France.
And you don't think you are safe enough to move around?
No, they just keep cancelling things because, you know, Corona started going up again in Europe. So we were supposed to do 6 gigs, but 3 got cancelled because we're all in Hungary, and the president just closed the borders again. So, and now one of the venues, now in Switzerland, they are beginning to close clubs. Okay. But luckily our performance is in a cinema. It's because we are showing a film we did as well as performing. So
wow.
You do a lot of international tours.
Yes.
But why don't you stay in Ghana?
If it paid well, we would also be here touring, but
so it doesn't pay well.
It's more investment here, because in Europe they treat your work more like art. Here it's more like a commodity, like it's more like a product. So here you need 10 times the capital to do PR. But there is like you get, when they play you and when you show up to places, you get paid for that, you know. So here is like your music is just like maybe some paint or some frying pan or some air conditioning company.
But there is a finished thing.
Yeah, there they know like this is art, so you get support. Yeah, more.
All right, so I mean, Wanlov the Kubolo. I mean, when I was doing my research, that's when I realized that you actually have like other names. I wasn't even bothered. So, for newbies like me, who is Wanlov?
Wanlov is an experiment. Or Emmanuel Osubonsu, my government's name, is an experiment that was created by Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah decided at some point in time to send Ghanaian students to the eastern part of the world, the Eastern Bloc, to study things that will build the country, like petrochemical engineering, you know, science, veterinarian, just different stuff, so that we will be the ones to drill our own oil and make the soap from the beginning to the end, the whole chain,
the whole process.
What country specifically?
Romania.
Okay.
And the town in which this university my father studied at It's called Ploiești.
Okay.
It's one of the first cities in the world to have traffic lights and to drill oil. We were very like industrially advanced.
So that's where your parents met?
They met at a party in Bucharest, but he was in school in Ploiești, and my mom also lived in Ploiești. But they met at some university party in Bucharest where they had sex.
Why are you
Obviously.
I just want people to know I wasn't like created like
You're not like Christ.
No, I wasn't. I'm not like a clone.
Okay, so
people actually sweated
to form you
and exchange fluids.
So were you born in Romania or in Ghana?
I was born in Romania, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because in Romania, when you are born, they don't use a hot towel to shape your head. They just leave you on your back.
Okay.
So the back of my head is
very
flat. Yeah.
Is that why you have dreadlocks?
To hide it. Yeah.
Jinx.
The back of my head is like, remember the mayor, Michael Mensah Bonsu?
Jesus.
He's my uncle, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah,
so your head is like that.
Like him.
Yeah, the back.
So was your sister also born in Romania?
No,
Debbie?
Legon. Legon University. No, Legon Hospital.
Okay.
Bro.
Across the road.
Oh, okay. So how many years ago were you born?
40 years ago.
Oh, you're 40.
Yeah, I just turned 40.
Just a few days ago.
Oh, then we should be singing happy birthday to
No,
you.
please.
And
no.
you know,
you don't believe in those things?
Maybe you can sing the Stevie Wonder one, but not the white people's one. It sounds like a mortuary song.
But can you do one for us?
Which
our
one?
People? A happy birthday song for us.
I think Shatta has made one. Don't you know?
Which one?
Happy birthday.
Oh,
my darling, the Melissa one.
Melissa.
Yeah, but he says happy birthday.
Yeah, so it's
but
enough,
even
right?
Stevie Wonder's one, he was singing happy birthday to some activist. I think Martin Luther King. I think that song, Happy Birthday to you. You're singing to Martin Luther King.
So where did you go to school? I mean, your whole education.
Well, I started in the bush. So I was learning about insects, like grass. So
At where?
Legon, little Legon. We lived on campus.
So at what age did you come to Ghana?
1.5.
Okay.
Wow.
So in the bush, then from the bush I went to Tiny Tots. As I think it's opposite the Latter-day Saints church or something. And then from there I went to Northridge, Lyceum. And then I tried to go to Christ the King, but not my bone. Like I couldn't do the quantitative, qualitative thing. I did the opposite of all the questions. So, but Northridge took me. And then at class 5, I was migrated to Christ the King.
Okay.
Okay. You were ready at that time.
Something like that. And then after I went to Adu school, and then I did a bit of university in Texas and dropped out.
No. Why did you drop out?
Because the school did not give social security numbers, so I couldn't work, and it started getting hard for my father to pay my fees, and then I got in some trouble with...
What trouble?
A high-speed chase in Texas on a motorcycle. I was riding a motorcycle, and I was chased for 5 minutes by the sheriffs and stuff.
But why didn't you stop?
I was used to running from them.
Are you a trouble child?
No, it was just a small mistake. We had a biking club, and we used to gather around on the countryside. And when police come, we'll all just scatter and go.
Okay.
And they don't follow you; they just come to spoil the thing. But this was just me alone in town, and I did the illegal U-turn on double yellow line, and the police started following me to give me a ticket. But because of the normal scatter thing, I just automatically started running.
Right. That's all.
Yeah, and then one helicopter. 2 motorbikes.
You're in the news?
I was in the news, no. The place, that town was small. Temple, Texas, small town. So it didn't get to the news stage. I think after 25, 30 minutes chase, the news helicopters come. So by 5 minutes, I was in a police car.
That looked like a movie.
Yeah. It felt like one. Yeah.
But you're a very nice guy, handsome guy.
I'm pretending to be handsome and to be nice.
Really? I want to learn that skill.
I'll show you. But I look like you're already doing well.
With what?
You look handsome and nice.
Handsome?
No, a handsome woman works both ways.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I see. But why do you dress the way you do? Because when I see you, I remember the book of my Bible story. You look like a character from the Bible, you know, from Christ's era, and I think maybe they were dressing like this. Why do you do this? Nice guy. Why?
Yeah, maybe I don't know, but maybe I'm a man of God, you know.
How?
That's why maybe I dress like them.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you feel like a man of God?
Yeah, I do.
What makes you feel so?
I feel like people don't like me for what I have. They like me for who I am. And I think that's what it's about. Like in earlier times, people will receive prophets in their homes and stuff. And it would be more about a spiritual connection than some financial expectations. Now I feel like a lot of interaction with men of God are financial. A lot of transactions take place. Even before you can meet someone, you have to pay something.
Well,
and you don't wear shoes.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
You actually plan on wearing shoes?
No, I'm planning on wearing even less shoes. I'm joking.
So are there times or are there occasions that you wear shoes?
There's a certain kind of terrain for basketball courts. It's like a plastic mesh. On those courts, they're mostly in Romania. I wear shoes to play there because it's almost like a cheese grater. It's not too rough, but it's after 1 hour, it will really chew at your feet. If I want to get used to playing on that, I need to hurt myself for 1 week, like play on it for 1 week, and my feet will adapt to that level. But I don't play that much, so it's better I wear shoes when I play.
So you go everywhere barefoot?
Yes, I do.
So when you are traveling, you go like this?
Yeah.
And how do they receive you at the airport?
Well, so far, only about 5 times in maybe 10 years that some people working at the airport totally panicked and were trying to get me out of the airport.
Yeah.
But other than that, people don't even look at me twice.
And how did you convince them?
I didn't convince.
Because I would be very worried to be on a flight with somebody like you.
But what you're saying now is spreading fear and your viewers.
Because if I don't know you, if I don't know that, okay, so this is an artist, this is his brand, I'd probably go like, who is this? And why is he dressed? Like, why hasn't he got shoes on?
Why is he on the flight? How did he buy a ticket?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So how did you convince those people?
It's just my right. So I guess they had to put up with it. There's people who complain, but they find out that no rules are being broken. So
where does this whole idea come from? Like, where did it start? When did it start?
Man, I used to wrap towel around my waist a lot in a disco.
Oh, okay.
Like before bathing, you just be hanging out in your towel. So I got used to that, like just wrapping something there. And barefoot, I've always loved being barefoot. But at a point in my adolescence and teen years, I became addicted to shoes. So I was like I had 100 pair of shoes at a time, at a point in time. And then I just decided to stop having things. Like I was sitting in my room in Texas and I was saying, if an earthquake happens right now, what will I take out of this room? And those particular things, I put them all in the middle of my room and everything else I threw away or gave away to people.
Wow, so that's how it started?
Yeah, I just like shared material stuff that I felt like it won't help me. And then I just had 1 pair of ahenema. But when I moved to Ghana, it was hard to walk around for long in them.
Yeah.
They start like, you get hurt.
The cuts and stuff like that.
I just stopped wearing them altogether.
And it's more comfortable walking barefoot.
Yeah, super. And now, any city or place in the world I think of, I also remember how the ground feels. So it's an extra memory. So if I wear shoes, I'll be closing the eyes of my legs.
So music, at what point did it start for you? Did you always think you were going to be a musician?
No idea about that.
So when you were in a disco, what profession were you thinking of growing up to take?
Pilot or computer scientist, something like that.
Okay, so when did you have a change of mind that I want to do music?
I started rapping in a disco for fun, and then when I was in Texas as a hobby, I would go to check out some open mics. I hung out with some friends that were rappers, and once I went to visit some friends in LA, and I got an interview for some reason. Somebody hooked me up with an interview, and then I got paid to do the show. And I started it just came together. I'm like, I'm enjoying this and I'm getting paid and I'm finding out how to do it professionally. And so then I just fully went into that.
Which year was this?
2004.
Okay.
So at which point did Mensa come into the scene? Because I know you guys have like a boy band, if I should call it.
Yeah, boy band is cool. Mensa, 97, he came to Form 1, I was in Form 3.
Okay.
And I found out he raps. So I went to check out his skills and stuff. And we chatted about our favorite rappers and so on. And when I found out we liked almost the same people and liked the same kind of stuff, I would go to his classroom almost every day, different teachers, and lie to them that Mensa is wanted by another teacher to be punished. And because of the colonial, like the colonial system of education, which we still pursue, is more interested in discipline and fear than in imparting knowledge.
Yeah.
It's more about respect, fear. So teachers coming, hey.
Yeah.
But you don't have the same fear to know something or to learn something. And you shouldn't have fear to study anyway. So the teachers will always be happy. Oh, that's good, take him. They were always ready to have a student go and weed and go and do something instead of study, Maybe, I'm not most, but a lot of them. So that's how we started rapping and hanging out together. 10 years later, he made Kokonsa for me. He produced Kokonsa. And 10 years later, we formed FOKM Boys.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And where do you see yourselves, in the next 5 years?
Anything of permanence is really a space where artists can come and stay, record, shoot, paint, whatever. And that may be, somewhere in the hills of Ebri or in the mountains of Kwewu somewhere. But I'm afraid of
what?
Of the water, the ocean level. So I want to be on something high.
Okay, so you don't want to be by the beach?
No, I feel like in 5 to 10 years, like Accra will be like Keta.
The sea will eat
because the ice is melting in the Arctic
time.
and Antarctic. And
so you want to go to Ebri?
Yeah, because maybe one day Ebri will be an island. It's quite possible.
Yeah, very.
Are you very spiritual?
I'm in tune. I guess it's probably the same thing. But
With nature? Or with what? With God?
Nature.
Nature? What about nature do you love? What about nature do you take inspiration from?
Alansa.
What?
Alansa.
What's
the
that?
fruit?
Yeah.
The star, passion, whatever fruit?
Yeah.
You take inspiration from that?
Yeah.
Explain.
It's my favorite thing to eat in my life. Like, when I eat it, I have more reason to live.
No, but you haven't done any song about Alansa yet.
But it's in a lot of my raps. The word Alansa, it's there. But I haven't done like one song because the fruit is bigger than just me. I'll probably need
When you eat it, how do you feel? What happens to you?
Oh man, I can't unless I lend you my body to use and eat with it. I can't explain. It's really. I guess everybody has that one thing that when it enters their mouth. I don't know what yours is.
Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
No, I'm just because it's happiness. Happiness.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. I like that. Wow.
City TV is live on DSTV. Go to channel 363. On GoTV, access City TV on channel 182. On a digital TV, please press the menu button on the remote control and run a new search on your TV. Take note that without an antenna, you cannot access City TV on your television. City TV can be accessed on a free-to-air digital box like the GoTV and Star Times box. City TV, it's your world.
you're not religious, but you're in tune.
I feel so. I feel being spiritual, we make it so intangible. Like, I think being spiritual is observing your fellow beings, fellow creatures, and seeing who needs what, you know, and looking around your environment, the trees, everything, and seeing what needs what, you know, to survive, to be fine, so that it can also take care of you, or they can also take care of you. It's a selfish thing, but it's bigger than, it's like, it's like an encompassed selfishness. For me to be well, I have to make sure you are well, everybody here is well, you know. So you are really caring for yourself by caring for everybody, because if somebody is not well, you don't know what that will make them do and how it's going to affect you later. And I feel that's what spirituality is knowing the thread that is connecting everything and making sure that thread is not torn.
And so this is what you have known since childhood. I mean, your parents were
Did they take you to Sunday school?
No, I was born and baptized in a Greek Orthodox church in Romania. So I'm baptized Greek Orthodox. Then I took communion in Christ the King as a Catholic. And then I went for my first confession when I was about 10, 9, I don't know.
The music you do is quite different, you know, from the normal ones that we are used to. Has this had any impact? Your being in tune with nature had any impact in the kind of music you do?
Yeah, I feel like I am more grounded. And so being more grounded, and the way it comes out in my music is immediately somebody who's from Ghana or West Africa hears something I do. If then the eyes are closed, they will say this is from Ghana, you know. And it also makes me not follow a formula or what's going on, like what's hot, you know. And I feel that's how my spirit, it keeps me grounded. So I create what I feel like creating than following the trends and stuff.
Okay, so let's talk about creating what you create. So your music. All right, so you have solo, should I call them albums or records? Red card, yellow card, green card. There's no black yet, but hopefully there will be black, or there's black.
There's going to be black, there's going to be blue, pink, purple, and white. Those are on my hard drive, 5 colors.
What do they mean?
Each one, so Black Card is a Romanian album. All the lyrics are in Romanian. And I link it to the Black Sea. The sea next to Romania is called the Black Sea. And Black Card is like, in Romania, I'm seen as a black person, so I'm playing the Black Card. So it's like, I'm speaking Romanian, but I'm the black person, so I may get the show instead of the next Romanian person who is a white person, because people want to see the black person singing in Romania. So I'm playing the Black Card.
Oh, so that's the same idea for the red card, the yellow card, and the
red card is like, red card I just released a few months ago, which is like a protest song to corruption and to today, like what we're going through as a nation or as a people on this part of the world. That's what red card is about.
What are we going through?
A lot of corruption, mainly, you know. Wickedness, women abuse, oppression, you know. So these are things that I address. And on red card, religion's taking advantage of people. So and then yellow card was about soccer. Green card was about my experiences as an immigrant in America. Brown card is about the experience as a Roma, a gypsy person. And when you say brown card in West Africa, it's a card you need to have on your vehicle to be able to drive across the ECOWAS states. It's a brown card. You stick it on your window. So brown card represents the earth, this West African travel, and also the Roma people, which are known as brown people. And so I made music combining West African music with Eastern European Balkan music. So when you listen to brown card, you hear gypsy and high life mixed together.
What do you think of our political system in Ghana? We are going to elections too.
Yeah, I'm worried, you know. It just seems to be getting more and more like aggressive. Like, I don't remember people, you know, getting hit over the head and people shooting guns and stuff. The last elections, like on this level, you know, people being acid pouring on them and all these kind of things going on. It makes me worry. And it's back to this spiritual poverty. It's people just think they need some amount of money to be fulfilled in life. And that's because that's what's being shown to them on the screens. And where religions came into play, where religions were supposed to tell us that material things are not important, now religions are the most material. You know, like the pastors are now bragging about their possessions here on earth.
Yeah.
And so everything is just driving people to want to just have these material things, which are not filling them up. And it's making people more aggressive and more desperate. Yeah.
And how is your sister?
She's cool. She's cool.
Where is she?
She's in Teshi. We live in Teshi together.
Okay.
Yeah, she's at home, I think, by now. She's cool. She was at my friend Cyril, who I went to school with. It was his birthday on the 9th. Mine was on the 8th. So last Sunday, we did like a basketball and food thing at Cyril's house.
So is that when that's actually the first time I think I saw you wearing a pair of shorts.
Yeah.
You were about to be bonded, yeah.
We're playing basketball and yeah, it's good to...
So you don't play basketball in rap?
I do, but not when I'm playing serious basketball. I can play in the rap, or I can play in the rap if people don't mind seeing certain things from time to time.
So, when you're in a rap, there's nothing underneath?
There is something...
I don't want to see it. Just
no, there is a lot of pubic hair. Yeah.
All right, so...
No, you're not a shy person at all.
I told you.
So, you know, I saw a tweet you did recently when John DeMello posted a video of him drinking cocoa from the rubber.
Yeah. Before a campaign or something.
Before something campaign or something like that. He made certain profound statements about that. What was going? Do you have any personal thing against him?
No, I was in class with his older sister. We're cool, and I like John, but I want him to be a good person, you know,
a good politician,
to be the best he can be. It seems to me like he's just going through the motions of what a current politician should be doing. I think he needs to bring more to the table.
Like what?
Like not spit rubber on the floor when he's about to eat something. Like because the whole world is moving. Germany is banning plastic in 2021. The whole world is moving away from plastic. And anytime he's posting something to look like he's an average Ghanaian, just eating his cocoa with his bullfruit and stuff, he has like 3 rubber bags around him. You know, you can have, at that level, you can have your assistant have a flask, a bowl. You can be eating everything without touching.
A calabash or something.
Not even the calabash. I mean, an American cup, but just something that will not create more plastic unnecessary. Because after you eat, after 5 minutes, all those 3-4 bags of rubber, you don't know where they are heading to. And recently, a documentary came out on the BBC, and I think all over the world, that oil companies have been lying to us all this time about recycling. That recycling is never going to save the world. It's like there's too much being produced, and so little is being recycled. And oil companies have known this for a long time.
You should be a politician.
No, I can't be a politician.
Why not? Because I think that you have a certain mindset that we probably need to begin to look at. Because what you're saying is really making a lot of sense. You understand? In our effort to be patriotic, to be African, to be Ghanaian, we end up creating other problems. You should really be at the forefront championing this.
Yeah. In this kind of political systems, which are intertwined with world powers, there's no way to... It's very hard. You can actually lose your life. So
if a political party call on you for an endorsement or maybe for an appointment or something, would you do it?
No, never.
Why not?
I'm not interested in that kind of change. I don't think we can change from the inside because the system is designed to benefit the corporations. It's designed to look out for the big companies, not the people, you know. Like, I really love Saneto because she's like on the ground and she's doing things like...
Do you know her personally?
Not personally. I went to school with her sister, but I've seen her like out there. She too, like me, when they were sharing food for the Kaya girls and stuff during the lockdown, they were doing it also with plastic. So it makes me like, you know, because my sister was able to go to the street academy in Accra, the art center, and give food to the kids that was just wrapped in leaves. There was no plastic around the leaf. It was cooler, those boxes with leaf wrapped food. And then you either use a metal spoon or you wash your hands to eat, you know. and there was no plastic involved. It's doable. It's an extra logistics, but it's a step we need to take to save the world. You know? So.
And then the music industry. Do you think that we are doing well? You've had your own reservations about the music industry. How would you describe our music industry now?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I don't. If we're talking about the music industry, we shouldn't include Ghana Music Awards because, to me, like.
Let's leave the awards out and look at the
it's not part
industry itself.
The industry is picking up because more and more artists are going out independent. They are creating their own labels. They are putting their stuff online professionally. You can download on iTunes. You can stream on Spotify. You know, so the internet has really helped the industry in that regard. Also, you're seeing more artists, more bands, live bands, and so on. So it's growing. However, on like the responsibility of the government, I don't think a lot is being done so far as royalties are concerned. By now, all media houses should be reporting their playlists because the media houses I heard are paying either fines or some kind of fee to be using the music, but these things are not like categorized. They are not tallied in the right way to represent true plays by certain individual artists, you know. So people are just being given money, just, oh, how much did they take 1,000? Oh, prior, take 500. Just, hey.
Have you received any form of royalty?
They've asked me to come, that my money is there, but I've never been there.
Why not? You don't want it?
It's like an award I over-deserve or don't deserve, you know? It's like.
But this is your money.
I don't know that it is. I don't know if they like me, so they are just giving me somebody's money among, or they are not giving me all the money that they should be giving me. Because there's no system for me to know whether they are cheating me or not.
But have you spoken to or like contacted maybe Gamro? Have you spoken to maybe Musica? What do you think?
I haven't, Mom. I mean, we tried to work with Musica. I remember when we were shooting our second film. And
Cause of Money 2?
Yeah, Cause of Money 2. We went in to meet Obwo. He was 2 hours late to the meeting. We were waiting and looking at all the things rusting in the Musica building. And finally...
Did they give you any inspiration though?
Yeah. We added something, I think, somewhere in the film because of that. And because we're sitting down looking at all like the past presidents of the Musica, and then something came up, I don't remember. But then we finally get into his office. He sits down, he's wearing these Terminator shades. So I was asking him, why, did you get a polo or something? And he was just like, no, he didn't even laugh. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, what's the mission? I said, we've sent a proposal, have you seen it? He's like, yeah, we wanted 10,000 CDs to help support our film, and then we'll like give credits to Musica, VIP tickets, DVD copies, all these things. So it looks like they support it because Cause of Money 1 was in museums touring the world as an African art piece.
It was great.
Thank you. And so we wanted Musica to kind of benefit from this.
Yeah.
And they just had to give us 10,000. The film was costing about 100,000. And the thing is, we had the money for it already. So we just wanted them to just attach so that okay, let's see. Let's make this effort. Are you guys members? No. Okay, I'm going to send you forms. You sign up, this. Then finally he said that, and then we can get loans. He can loan us the money at 30%, something interest rate. Like, hey, you just left the office.
Wow.
And that was
why aren't you members of Musica?
I don't know. Why do you think I'm not?
Are you?
I'm not, but why should I be?
Why not?
Why should I be?
Are you not a Ghanaian musician?
Yes.
And you went there for help.
Yes.
So.
But 30% interest rate is not help. That's entrapment. That's like.
So does that go for even members? Or?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to sign up to be members, and then we're going to get a loan.
So is that why you did not sign up?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we thought they were just going to sponsor us. They had just received $2 million that they didn't know what they were doing with that money.
They did research with that money.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
Well, I'm quoting the Musica president at the time.
Yeah, research. I remember 800,000 or so was used on research. Yeah.
So, are you married?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, full stop, or yes, comma, because it looks like the yes is
it was yes, let me tune in.
Yeah, you're married.
I think it's yes, and then it's a semicolon, a colon, a hyphen.
So continue, it means there's a continuation.
No, there's a lot of things going on.
Why?
I mean, I got married in 2006 with the person I married for...
What's her name?
Dera Yasmin Baskin.
Okay.
Where's
she from?
She's Romanian?
She's from Arkansas.
Okay.
In Louisiana, Arkansas.
Yeah.
And Little Rock, Arkansas. And but she lived in LA. I met her in Texas. And we got married really for green card. Like we both are not into like the marriage system thing.
Contract marriage.
Because we had a child together.
Okay.
We married so that I applied for green card. I was living in America at the time. But then when we went to sit in front of the immigration lawyer and he said I have to stay in America for 2 more years after all I'd been through there for 7 years, I said, nah, I can't. I really can't stay 2 more years here. And so I left in 2007, married. And we've been trying to divorce ever since.
Why?
About 5 times. Huh?
Why?
Because anytime she has to do something with Social Security, or even like for now, she's traveling to Tanzania, they have to send me documents to go to the notary at the High Court, sign, stamp, DHL. This is like, she always needs my permission to do things. And with the things I'm doing, I don't need her permission. So it's not fair for her.
Yeah.
So apart from her, is there another woman in your life?
Frema, your favorite cousin?
Yeah. The problem with your question is you're asking in a singular. So please ask.
So apart from her, are there other women in your life? Not your family women.
No. I know what you mean.
You understand, yeah.
Socolicious.
You understand.
Yeah. There are. And there's also non-socolicious women as well.
Those ones I'm not interested.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I know your mom is there, your sister is there.
No, I'm just saying, like, I also have
other friends.
Yeah. Yeah.
So apart from the child you had with that lady,
Obi.
Oh,
his name is Obi.
How old is he now?
He's 14.
14. Okay.
Is he here with you?
No, he'll be here in January. They're moving. They're running away from Trump. Like,
are you moving them from Trump?
No, they have decided. They just bought land in Kojo Krom behind Ebri.
Okay.
And they're like,
so
done.
you're still on the Ebri agenda, I see.
Yeah. This Ebri thing is for real.
Wow.
I mean,
so
me and Deborah have a house there as well. Huh?
Do you have other children? Or you have just one child?
Yes, I have 9 children.
With who?
With who? With a Kia Donko.
Hey, you'll be sued.
I'll be sued. No, she said she wants to give 1 year maternal leave. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. So 9 no,
kids.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so 2 are not biologically mine.
Okay.
So 7 from my spermatose ones.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
With how many women?
5.
Where are they?
Accra, Los Angeles, Yokohama. I'll say Copenhagen, but they've moved south, and I don't remember in Svendborg or somewhere, but it's in Denmark, and London.
So you're an international father?
Outernational.
Whatever. So what are the names of your kids?
Oh, man. Obi, Mali, Ama, TV.
What?
Yeah, TV, television?
Yeah, but I spelled different.
Spell it. Spell the TV for me.
T-I-V-I.
Okay, TV.
But it's TV, television, but we spelled it different. Then there's Kojolescu.
There's what? Kojo, let's go.
Kojolescu.
That's a good name, eh? But let's think about that. Let's think about it. If his name was Kojolescu, after saying his name, I have to say let's go again.
Yeah, Kojo, let's go.
So he will not be sure, but that will confuse him.
Of course. What is Kojo, let's go?
Dad, did you say it 2 times at the end? Or did you say it once?
Yeah.
No, I said it once.
So what is the name?
Kojolescu.
Kojolescu.
So Kojo, he's Monday born, and Lescu is like, for me, it's a Romanian thing, like junior, small, like little.
Are you a Monday born?
Yeah.
Okay. And then who?
I just realized, like, you can also call Kojo Jojo. No, I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah, you can.
I like that name, and I've never used it.
It's really cool, you know?
Yeah.
This is my little brother's name.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to use it. If I change my artist name, like the way Bandana became Shatta, I think Kubolo will become Jojo.
But are you thinking of changing?
Who knows what will happen?
But we like Kubolo.
Jojo the Kubolo.
One love the Kubolo. So and that's also Kojolesco is the last one.
No, Kojolesco is 6. Then there's Radio, who is TV's brother.
City FM.
I don't know.
AM Radio.
Not even FM.
What?
Not FM.
No, AM. So Radio, and then the 2 kids, which are Deborah and Samad, which are like the 2 making the 9.
Okay, but where are they from? Where did you get them from?
Samad is Obi, my married wife's son.
Okay.
So it's like I was doing the out of wedlock thing too much, so she also went to do one.
Of course, to square it.
Cool. And then Deborah is Amma. I didn't mention Ebony. Sorry, Ebony. I didn't mention. So Ebony and Amma, their older sister is Deborah. Okay. So their mom already had Deborah before we had Ebony and Amma.
So technically, you are married to Obi's mom.
Yes.
Okay, and none other.
No.
Okay, but are you going to, if you're able to divorce, you're going to marry again?
No.
Why not?
I do not believe in marriage.
But you believe in procreation? A lot of it?
No, not that either. I mean, half of my kids were planned, half were not planned. And I'm not like really planning to make more children, but I do have a few requests I may have to fulfill. Like some people have signed a certain register.
Like they actually want kids from you?
Yeah, at a certain point they'll come for
kids.
For sperms.
And you gladly?
Yes, these people that I've considered, I will gladly, because they are amazing human beings.
So that would be 14?
What do you mean 14?
You have 9 now, so...
Oh, I don't know how many I will really will finally
9.
come. Maybe they'll find someone else, and there are some are still thinking about it.
Now, before we go, you brought these amazing instruments.
Yeah.
So we have to make music.
Okay.
So you have to do one nice music for us before we go. Yep.
No problem.
I know you're creative. You can create music with and everything.
Yeah. I'm a bit like, because I'm traveling soon, I'm a bit like, so I have to do something that I already know, which I will.
Cool.
Yeah. So I should just pick up the balls and go?
Pick up the balls.
Okay. These are called, some people don't know, but this is kushka. It's the instrument that Professor John Collins told me is dated 2000 BC. Has been seen around West Africa for a long time.
Wow.
This song I created in 2008 in Bamako, Mali. There was a guy there was selling African arts at the hotel we're staying, and he was always selling a lot to the white people. They were buying. And then when he comes to me, he's like, oh, buy something for me. Today, no business. But I saw that he had sold almost everything. So I created this song to sing to him anytime he walks up to me. No business today, no business today, no business today, no business. Buy something for me, you know say I no trouble. Today, no business, hey, today, no business, hey, today, no business. Dina, I will keep a macabus, 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 Eba, Edamelio, hey, Eba, Edamelio, hey, Eba, Edamelio, hey, Eba, Edamelio, Nene, Nitimobe, Nene, Nitimobe, Nene, Nitimobe, Nene, Nitimobe, Nene, Ejumani ho, Ende, Ejumani ho, Ende, Ejumani ho, Ende, Ejumani ho. So walk I they walk, so shout I they shout, so roam I they roam. Now I for go home. Buy something for me, you know that I no trouble. Today, no business, hey, today, no business, hey, today, no business, hey, Wanlov, no business, today, no business, hey, today, no business, hey, today, no business, hey, today.
Yeah, Wanlov, Wanlov.
Oh, I am
Thank you very much, Wanlov, for coming. It's really been an amazing. No, you had so much fun to be with, you know.
Yeah,
and well, beyond here,
we have to hang out.
Yeah, cool. We have to.
All right, and so this is the man, Wanlov, the Kovalov Show. You know him, and today you've learned extra stuff about him, and it's been awesome having him in the seat. This has been the Upside Down Show. My name is Frema and Ato.
And my name is Kwamina. Don't forget that this show is proudly brought to you by Vodafone. The future is indeed exciting. We'll catch you same time next week.